In your case, we actually decided to go ahead and give you the full amount plus 600.
We've been presenting checks to various middle schools and high schools in the district as part of our Next Generation of Philanthropy competition, which is a $25,000 grant competition to ultimately teach kids about philanthropy and what it's like to make a grant application and then either be awarded the grant or denied the grant depending on the outcome. The Wichita Community Foundation has been around in the community for 32 years, and we do a variety of projects, but essentially we're a charitable organization that provides grant dollars to nonprofits in our community. And so the Next Generation of Philanthropy competition was something that our board of directors saw as an opportunity to start teaching kids what it's like not only to be charitable, but what it's like to go through the whole process. Are you just so nervous? They're over here like, why are you telling me all this? Just tell me the answer. We had a lot of grant applications this year, many more than we've had in the past, and many that were difficult to turn down. We had about $41,000 in requests, and we had $25,000 to give away. So we have presented a wide variety depending on the 4 focus areas that we talked about, which were beautification, civic engagement, inclusion, and humanitarianism. And through those 4 focus areas, we asked for applications from the schools. We've done several beautification projects, either indoor or outdoor, from some of both middle schools and high schools. And then one example of humanitarianism that's great is at South High, we've funded a clothing drive. The kids are going to donate their own clothes and buy new clothes and provide hygiene packs to kids in need at their school.
Well, I'm glad you did, because I'm not going to give you $2,500. I'm going to give you $5,000. When we got all of the grant applications in for this project and we realized that we had a lot more applications than we had funding for, it occurred to us that we had a fund that was created in honor of East High. Alice White, who went to school at East, graduated in 1964, and she opened up a fund in honor of her classmates. And I called Alice and said, here are the opportunities that have been presented. Would you be interested in funding this? And that way we can use some of this other Next Generation of Philanthropy money for some of these other schools. And she said, not only will I do it, I want you to double the amount. And so instead of getting a $2,500 grant, they got a $5,000 grant.
We were going to do a plan for an outdoor classroom area in the courtyard. It's a big open space with concrete, grass, very nondescript, but we were planning on adding benches, on activities, just anything that would help expand the area and make it more of a learning environment. I would have been fine with $2,500 because that's a lot of money, but $5,000, that's even better. It just means we can do so much more with the project. It was a really great experience.
What if I told you they wanted to do them both?
We went to 14 schools. We had several applications that obviously couldn't be funded just because we didn't have the dollar amount to give. So we awarded 11 schools, and 10 of those schools received 1 grant. But Gordon Parks blew it out of the park, and they were the only school in the district that was funded too, which I think is exciting, and also the projects that they are doing, I think, will be a really great model for the rest of the district to think about in future years.
Our grant was for desk cycles and buddy benches. So for the buddy benches, we wanted them at recess, so whoever needed like a friend to play with could just go to the buddy bench and see if somebody was there. And for the desk cycles, it was for, there was a ton of people that tap and drive the teachers insane by moving around and stuff. So by just sitting in their seats with the desk cycles, it keeps track of their how much they're biking, and it keeps them focused.
So thank you very much and congratulations. And the very first year we did this for our 30th anniversary. We made various gifts to the community and thought one was we wanted to teach kids about philanthropy. We said it was 1 year, and then our board said this was great, let's increase the dollar amount. So we did last year, and then again they said this is great, let's increase the dollar amount again. So we just keep going, and it's exciting to see the new ideas and the new thought processes that the students are going through.
I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of everybody else that did it and other people that helped.
Good job, guys. Very proud of all of you. Me too.